Questions?
I guess the first thing to talk about is your newcomers were pretty impactful tonight in the offensive end.
Yeah, and we needed them obviously to play a lot of minutes because Jalen didn't play. Jalen sprained his ankle yesterday in practice, and we didn't know really right up till game time whether or not he would play, and he was not 100%, and so we decided to sit him, and so those guys are going to see more action, and I thought they played very well.
What did you like most about what you saw from Wampler?
Well, he shot it well. He's aggressive, and we've been waiting for him to. He's struggled here of late, even though in practice shooting almost 50% from three in competitive drills, so we know he can shoot it. And it's kind of one of our goals this year is to try to shoot 40% from three as a team, which a lot of people would say that's a pretty lofty goal, but I think we can do it. And everybody's got to kind of carry their own part, and Bill really helped with that tonight.
Yeah, you did it tonight, 46%.
Yeah. We'd like to stay there. I think if we can do that with Loudon inside, then that's going to open things up for him. If we can just surround him with guys that can shoot the basketball.
Is it a case of Loudon's presence opening up for the guys outside and vice versa? Or those two things work together, or how do you see that?
Yeah, I thought Loudon was better tonight. He was much more active. He was involved in more ball screens. And he just requires so much attention. Like sometimes when you see a guy get a three, if you're not a basketball coach, you don't understand that he probably got that three because of what Loudon was doing, and Loudon never touched the ball. But when he posts hard and he draws so much attention because teams are going to try to stop him, then we better have people around that can shoot it.
Defensively, that takes them almost 7 minutes to get a field goal.
Yeah, and I thought the first half we were very sharp. The second half I was not pleased at all, to be honest with you. I walked off the floor very bothered by just how we played in the second half. It's when you have a 26-point lead, it's hard. It's hard to maintain focus. I get that. It's hard to keep the level of intensity that you had to get there. But I'm trying to ask the guys, to be excellent. I think in order to do that, then that's just the way you play. You don't worry about what the score is. But I also don't. I told them I don't want to be a perfectionist and just drain them. When you win and you have a Division I win, it's a Division I win, and you should be happy about it. But I'm asking them to do better and not have the kind of breakdowns that we had in the second half. There were some that. It just wasn't very good, and it'll be hard for them to watch on tape. But it's a good teaching point for us.
You said yesterday that you felt like you could be better defensively.
We should be.
Were you in the first half better defensively than last year?
No, not. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there, and it usually takes a little while. I think it takes some film study, and because guys always think they're playing hard, and then when you show them on film, like how they're getting through screens, and they're like afraid to run into people, and we want guys blowing things up and being physical, and when you start to show them that stuff on film, then they start to get it. And particularly the young guys. Like you look at last year, Jalen early was an awful defender, and late he was one of our best, if not the best. And so, we miss a guy like him on the floor tonight. So our freshmen played a lot tonight. They don't have any idea what it is to be a good defender yet, but they will.
Skylar taking the ball hard to the hole. You like what you see from him?
Yeah, I do. I've asked him to quit, double pumping and all the other stuff. As athletic as he is, if he gets to the basket, I'd like to see him just try to dunk it or get fouled, one or the other, and not do some of the other stuff. But we love his aggressiveness. He's an aggressive player. He's incredibly strong and quick and athletic, and he's hard to keep from getting to the basket. But once he gets there, he either has to finish or he's got to get fouled. Or don't jump, pivot, and make a good pass. And he'll figure that out. He just is an inexperienced player that's going off of just instincts right now. But once he develops some good fundamentals, he's really going to be hard to stop.
Looking ahead to Saturday now, what things obviously that defensive thing of playing all
Yeah,
day,
I mean,
2
you know,
halves, what else are you looking at?
we're just going to be, particularly when you go on the road, you got to be great defensively, and you know, it'll be their home opener, and we know they have an excellent team. They know we have a good team, and so you know, they'll have high energy. We're not going to sneak up on anybody, and you know, they got a guard that they're talking about maybe he's an NBA player as a sophomore, even after this year that he would leave. And so we saw him last year as a freshman, and he was surrounded by some tremendous players, seniors that they lost, and now it's kind of his turn to turn it loose. And you know, we're obviously gonna have to do a good job on him. But Murray State is good every year. I mean, they recruit good players. They're going, you know, I haven't watched any of their film yet, but you know, I know some of the players that they had from last year. I know they lost some really good players, but they didn't like they don't have good players coming too.
Do you still, even after tonight, Bill having a big game, do you still feel like what you said about different leading scorers, a lot of different nights, is still going to happen?
There's no question about it. I'm not. I mean, it just will. You know, it just will. I'd like to see Mark Hughes be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, he took 4 shots.
Yeah, but he, you know, he sometimes when he watches other people be aggressive, then he thinks that he needs to play a different role. But I like him to be aggressive because even when he's aggressive off the bounce, he usually makes good plays. He's a good passer. I think last year he led us in assist turnover ratio, and so you know, he didn't have a great game tonight, and he'll do better. But he needs. We all need to be better defensively.
Great, thank you, Coach.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.